Hi guys, so we've been a little bit off grid the last few weeks, getting ready for and then being at and then coming back from the British Shooting Show. There's a lot of work that goes involved with that behind the scenes. It takes like days and days just to pack the kit and obviously the setup time and all that stuff. But it was an excellent show. We loved meeting all the people that came by to say hello. We sold quite a lot of knives and we took a good amount of custom orders as well. We've got a lot of follow-up as well, which is fantastic. So I just want to thank everyone for that. We've got some really interesting projects coming off the back of that. We've potentially got a knife that's got a piece of opal in it, which we've never done before, so we'll definitely be getting filmed on that one. We've got a Chris dagger, a tanto, like traditional Japanese tanto, and there's also potentially a cast bronze dirk copied from a one that was found up in Scotland. So really interesting projects coming. The main one I'm here to talk about today is the Meteorite knife, which we'll chop into this film just afterwards. A couple of announcements first though. We had a really successful launch on the Ventari. It's the Ventari 1. So all the pre-orders have been done. It's all custom orders now. There will be some available on the website shortly. So if you want a Ventari, which is a Garand and Kale hybrid, do let us know and we can make it to whatever spec you like. Shortly, in the next few months, we'll be releasing our new military range, which is akin to this. This one is the Falco. It's one of the larger ones in the range. All this like brush finish and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's more to come on that later. We hope to launch that sort of the end of April sort of time. So for those of you that have been inquiring or saw them at the show, just letting you know that end of April is our sort of timeline for the sort of first initial release. And then hopefully later in the year we'll be launching our new chef's knife range. This is a Santoku, Japanese Santoku. And then we've got a whole range developed, and they will come in sets or individuals, and obviously whatever spec you like. So without further ado, I'm going to cut now to the Meteorite knife and talk you through where we're at, because it's been with the goldsmith for a few weeks, and then we're going to basically start work on it again, and we hope to have it finished in the next few weeks. Cheers guys! Okay, so a really quick update on the Meteorite project. This is the knife itself, this is the blade. It's a bit skeletal at the minute. So what we've got then, and this has been away from us for the last couple of weeks because a friend of ours who is a professional goldsmith, we've got him to do the gold work. I thought it'd be nice to like a collaboration project with it. Also, he's a very, very talented chap, and wouldn't be something that we could probably master it, but obviously he's got the skills to hand, so it would take us a lot longer to sort of learn. So what he's actually done, he's built a frame. So this frame is made of gold. It runs all the way around here, and he's had to join sections here and bend it to the shape of the tool. Now, eventually, this spine section here will get firework. So the steel, sorry, will get firework, and then the gold itself will get an internal complementary firework as well running on the inside. So the gold runs all the way around, and this section at the front is a bolster. It's currently just held on with two nuts, but this is actually made of meteorite as well. This is this is bolted on now just for shaping purposes, so we can shape this rad, which takes a lot of time. So what we've done, this is the other piece of meteorite. It looks pretty ratty right now, and it's been backed with a piece of this is just a piece of G10, which is like a glass fiber, and this is like 1 mil thick, and this is just to stop this from snapping in half or anything like that. It probably wouldn't, but we just wanted to be 100%. Obviously this material, if it goes wrong, we can't replace it. So what we're doing at the minute, I can't remember which way this goes up now, but it's something like that, or is it that way? Oh no, there you go. Yeah, so that material is getting chased into here, and it will be fitted into there. And then we've got these ones that go on the back. Okay, and these are nowhere near shaped yet, and these are just roughly shaped. And that will go on the back. Everywhere you see these holes, there will be pins. These pins are going to be silver running through, so they're nice and strong, with gold caps on top. Yeah, so we're quite a way away, but there's actually, in terms of like actual knife making, it's more just assembly now, and just it takes time on the basis that the materials are quite tough, and we want to go nice and slowly, just so we're not making any mistakes. So we reckon another couple of weeks at least on this knife. The blade itself is a pretty simple one. Once it's file worked, we can then, it's going to get surface ground, file worked, and then we can polish and heat treat it, and then it can get edged, and it's because it's Damascus, it will get acid etched. So it's quite an interesting pattern of Damascus, one we've not used before. And we had it made specially for this project by another company that we work with. It was specified that it was this Damascus by the customer, so that's what we've had to use. Also the shape, a lot of people ask me about the shape, or what the shape is it. The shape is completely custom. It was actually designed by the customer off a knife that he already owns, and it's been sort of modified to fit him. Like I say, it's not a shape that we have designed. We have sort of refined the shape from his initial drawing, and it's designed to fit his hand. So we basically, the drawing of this is something that he did, something that we've refined, and then we've got literally a line drawing of his hand to fit it to the handle. I'll be doing some more filming of this shortly, probably this getting shaped and fitted, yeah, we'll check in with you guys later. Cheers then.